important that we keep in mind the recent disruption of Hurricane Florence. Our thoughts are with those who have been affected by this major disaster. From neighborhoods nearby to neighboring cities and counties, Florence has wreaked disruption and devastation in our state. Today's picnic marks the end of our food drive to help those in need. The Food Bank of Eastern and Central North Carolina serves 34 counties in our state, including the counties in which we all live: Moore, Lee, Scotland, Hartford, and Richmond. By donating to the Food Bank, we are helping our neighbors recover. When events like these occur, I often think of and share the Mr. Rogers quote. My mother would say to me, look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. To this day, especially in times of disaster, I remember my mother's words, and I am always comforted by realizing that there are still so many helpers, so many caring people in this world. I know that there are many in our community who are these helpers that we look to, and this week we have all had a chance to be those helpers. Tomorrow we will deliver our donations to the Food Bank. Thank you all for your generosity and caring of all of the members of our North Carolina community.
Thank you, everybody, and I love a good pepperoni. It's right in my wheelhouse, pepperonis. Anyway, I would like, before we get going, I'm just going to ask briefly for all our fall sports athletes to stand up, please. So if you're middle school, JV, or varsity, please take a stand. Okay. Take a look around, take a look around. Members of your student community. Okay, thank you. So if you, stay standing, please, stay standing. So if you look around, okay, among our community are people that we are very proud of. We're proud of you for your dedication. We're proud of you for your commitment to playing your sports and representing O'Neill. Among this group of student athletes this fall, we have yesterday's winner of the Tar Heel Youth Golf Association North State Championship. Congratulations, Nicole Adam. We have numerous of our cross-country athletes who are currently ranked in the top 10 of the state. Congratulations to our cross-country team. Those are two sports that we don't necessarily count our records for, but listen to this. Our teams this fall so far have amassed a record of 49 wins and only 11 losses. So please give your fellow student athletes a big round of applause. We're certainly very proud of the record that you've amassed, but we're most proud of the reputation that you're developing for O'Neill about playing with high character, class and honour. So once again, before we ask you to sit down, please consider coming to watch your teams. We have home games today for our JV volleyball team, our varsity volleyball team, our varsity tennis team and our varsity soccer team, and tomorrow for our middle school boys soccer team. So give your student athletes a big round of applause. Thank you.
So, we have heard about some of our successes in our fall sports, and now we're going to test some of our fall sport athletes to see how they do in a little bit different of a challenge, taking some things that they do in their athletic fields, okay, and we're going to bring them right in front of you guys. So the following people, when you hear your name, please come down. Could Reeves Hates, Kendall Moore, Aaliyah Balzer, Alex Diamond, Bennett Moore, Cindy Lee Howell, Carly McConville, Aiden Ellis, Holt Neville, Philip Hancock, Sarah McInnes, Bryce Samples, and Nicole Adam, please come down. Athletes are going to put their balloon on the ground. You have one balloon and a partner. Without picking up the balloon with your hands or your feet, they are going to have to move the balloon from one end of the gym to the other. The first group to complete the challenge wins. You can move it however you want. You cannot use your feet or your hands. On your mark, get set, them on. But we also encourage you the coming weeks, when you hear about their games, to come out and cheer them on. A lot of them are fighting to win their conference and go beyond. Okay, so we put together a little bit of a highlight video, right, to celebrate some of their successes and to cheer them on to the future. So, without further ado, here are our fall sports highlight video.